And if you can send the
you don't
papers
know
to be
nothing.
translated early, do that into Arabic, because that takes almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, that if we did it before, we're talking again from our experience, because she did not send them to me, and I did not ask her to send them to me. We waited till she come here and we translate them.
That took the longest.
Yes, it took like a week. So
almost 2.
No, just a week.
It's like 12 days.
No, it's a week.
That was 12.
It's a week. It's a
Whatever.
week. It took a week.
Whatever.
Listen to me. Listen to me. It took a week. It took a week. So if you have to send it before, especially if you have to go back, if you have work, or you wanted to come here to spend 90 days, so just come.
We'll discuss. I'm having trouble getting back to the U.S. because now there's a new COVID test for me to enter.
Yes.
And
it will be January.
I'm hoping they've canceled my ticket. And now they're having trouble even putting me on a flight. And so it's like the whole process of asking permission on getting residency, and so that you don't have to go in front of a judge and pay a fine. There's a whole lot of stuff here that's different. And we also have other videos that's not just serious talk, like you trying some American food that's here, and funny videos. And when we're separated, he's going to make his own videos around his neighborhood.
Show you Morocco, show you Casablanca right
and then
here.
We'll video some FaceTime conversations with us too.
You know what surprised me? Like when the first time I told you I'm from Morocco, it's like what did you think is it?
I didn't know Morocco at all. I had to Google it.
You did not think it's that far.
I didn't know it was in South. I didn't know it was in Africa. I had no idea where Morocco was, and my own parents thought because he's Muslim that it was in Saudi Arabia or somewhere like that. And I'm like, no. And which is another whole issue. We'll talk about the racism that we faced.
Talk about that.
How at work I faced it with covering my hair, and how people prejudged him and me, and how mine still have difficult with my parents accepting it.
I'm being African, coming from Africa, North Africa, Morocco, and being a Muslim, it's
like all the nails on my head. And an interracial couple.
And one thing, that does not affect me. I know you can have racism. People, they can bully you because you are not American, you are a Muslim, but
here you don't experience the racism like in the States. Like I walk around with my hair covered, and you read on blogs where even women with their hair covered are hit on or said names to, even if they're pregnant. I have not been hit on. I have not had things said to me. I have not witnessed that harassment that they talk about online by men in Morocco. It's actually, they step out of their way for the women. They let the women and the children first. Old men will give their seats up to women on the tram. They go out of their way to show respect to women here. It's like you're something special. You're not just another object like in the States. And that's one thing I'm going to miss, is that I don't get called names wearing this. I don't get called, a towel head or something, or a terrorist wearing a hair cover, wearing this, or they assume something. Here I'm treated just like I'm normal. And I'm going to miss that. And I'm worried for him when he comes to the States, what he's going to experience. Might change him.
Well, one thing as I told you, it's like I'm excited for it. Maybe it's crazy for you, but it's for me, like I'm excited. I don't know why.
Because it's new.
But I'm happy, like
we have a whole life together.
Yes.
We have kids, and I already have a house and land. I'm not a rich woman, so you guys may think he's probably out for money. Lord, no, because I don't have money like that. He didn't care about any of that. That's something in the beginning we discussed.
Yeah, from the beginning.
I was like, if you just want citizenship, I would do that for you. And you were like, no, we can come here to visit, but I don't want you for that. You didn't want to just get to the U.S.
That time we was planning just for a visit, but
just to come meet
and
each
every
other.
time she wants to come right here, it's like the airport shut down. You cannot come here, and it starts to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow till
finally I got here. Finally, it took.
We're gonna get married. That's what happened.
I wasn't leaving until we did, and I don't want to leave now. But we've got about a month left together, unless it's longer with all the COVID
it's gonna
stuff.
It's gonna be like really hard. Like
and
being separated.
Work here is so different. They can work 10-hour days and make like only 60 to $100 for the whole month. Sometimes they can work and work and work, and there in the States you make like $100 a day you can work in, and 88 hours, $80. But our money is not the same here too. It's different. And if you come here too, make sure your bills aren't old. Like I have a 1996 $50 bill that they won't touch because of the date on it, even though it's perfectly fine. There's certain little things like that. And be respectful when you come here. If you have a girlfriend or you're coming here to visit, don't kiss all over. Don't make out with her. And if you come down,
only if you want to go to the police station. And
if you're here during Ramadan, please don't mess with the people respecting
Ramadan
it. They're not.
It's a holy month for a Muslim.
They're fasting. I've seen videos where some people have tried to lure them into temptation or eating or something.
Yes, I saw the woman.
I'm just like, be respectful. And that's all it is, really. They'll welcome it even in their own home to feed you or anything. That's something too. We're going to make a webpage where if you want to experience an authentic family meal in his home, that you can, for a certain price, that you can come into his home and his family will feed you.
What's your tradition food that you really did like?
My favorite one. I loved when you took the lid off the tangine. This big, huge thing that they took off, and all this food and the chicken in there and everything.
We call it jaz muhammad.
Yeah, and then the big fish with the noodles in it. That's one of my favorites.
Lata.
Yeah,
lata.
That's one of my favorites. And his mom Mina and his sister Nadia and Havida. They are like awesome cooks. Like Havida can bake like no tomorrow. I mean, I'm a baker for 30 years, but her cakes turn out so soft. I'm like, there's so many things we can discuss, and you can come here and you pay a certain price. He would give you a tour of certain cities, and even if you don't want to get married, he can show you around town and the markets.
I can help you if you want to get married. If you want to have traditional food, you can get traditional food.
Pretty soon, and one of the videos, I'll put a link that'll have our webpage. It'll have, you can pay there and book it so it's ready for you, and he can speak English very well, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
He knew English before he knew me. His brother's learning a little bit too.
Yeah, I have a brother.
So if he's there to help Adele, he's a good guy. And his whole family is very sweet. So, and that's just like the beginning of us to talk. I think that's enough for now.
Yes,
we'll get better at this.
18 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we're better. We'll get better at this as it goes along. I've got to edit the video.
I hope you watch these videos and you like it. You share it.
And you get to see our journey where he gets to the States, and hopefully when we have a kid, and we'll just keep going, and you'll get to see everything.
So thank you guys, and
shukra. Thank you.
Shukran. Goodbye.